done, Darkness Rising. Well done. You really took advantage of your little GM for a night now, didn't you? Lethal Injection Appreciation Night. Really slick. You throw that up on the marquee, and you know what happened? You got an instant sellout. You got people waiting and hanging out the door, desperate to get in. The scalpers out there making a fortune, getting that money. Yeah. Because the people wanted to get in to see Lethal Injection. But when they get in there, what do they see? They see nothing but an absolute farce. Yeah, they get the old bait and switch. Because trust me, they sure as hell wouldn't have showed up if you put Darkness Rising on the marquee. No, they showed up to see Lethal Injection. So this first match you want to throw out there, the Doc against the Game. Hell, you must have not been paying attention, because you know damn right well that the Game and the Doc have absolutely no problem getting in there and putting on a show for our millions of fans. Keeping it strictly business. But you stepped over the line, trying to make it a first blood match, thinking that we would just get in there and beat the hell out of each other. Ha! Bad assumption. But you see, the Lethal Injection, we still bleed for the DWI. But then I guess I have to give you credit for being prepared, because then what happens? We have to look at cars full of clowns coming down to the ring. 3-on-1 handicap matches. Glorified beatdowns on Lethal Injection. And in case you didn't notice, that's about the only way that you could pin the Game and the Doc's shoulders to the mat. You have to stack the odds, and you have to do whatever it takes to get whatever advantage you can to go up against Lethal Injection. And then what's next? Next, you want to act like you're giving us a little bit of charity, right? That you're giving us a tag team title match after getting beaten down and we're at about maybe 50%. You want to act like you're giving us something then. What in the hell do you think was going to happen? Yeah, we lost the match. And to GL and Blackstone, you go ahead and you be proud. You be proud of taking advantage of your little situation that you had handed to you. But when you look in the mirror, you know that you didn't prove a damn thing last night. You know that you didn't legitimize a damn thing last night. No, in fact, the only thing that was proved last night was that even a weakened Lethal Injection could still take it to your asses. So you continue to be proud, and you continue to try and build yourselves up to act like you really can stand at the top of the mountain with the franchise of the DWI. But even after all this, after all of this, it wasn't even the saddest part of the night. No, the saddest part was the Game and the Doc having to sit backstage and watch the Lethal Diva Alexis get robbed of her Diva title by that gutter skank Kato. that match was an absolute travesty. And I don't care whether or not Alexis took the first shot at Ben. I saw Ben running his mouth down there. He might have said something that Alexis didn't like. And Ben is supposed to be so virtuous and such a nice guy. And yet he was out there slapping Alexis around. And there's these rumors that, oh, that might not have been the real Ben. Well, I don't care what it was. Because the fact is, the bottom line, Alexis was robbed last night. So Kato, yeah, you too. You be proud too. And the rest of the DWI, anybody else who was in on this last night, you be proud. You be proud of the actions of Darkness Rising. A guy who by the end of the night looked like a shallow end of the gene pool albino, calling himself now Bad Intentions. Well, I tell you this, I'll tell all of DWI this, if you want Bad Intentions, well, you sure as hell are gonna get Bad Intentions from Lethal Injection. You've kicked Lethal Injection down. You've kicked Alexis down. Hell, you pushed the rugged rebel over the line that he had to run off. And now he comes back and he's dealing with these cyborgs who say they want to destroy DWI. Well, you know what? If this kind of crap keeps going on, maybe Lethal Injection, maybe we'll join the cyborgs. Maybe we'll tear the whole place down. But even after all of this, the doc and the game, we saw it last night. We saw something. And no, guess what? It wasn't even opportunity. No. It was an edge. It was an edge that we might be able to use to get some retribution back on the people that have it coming. So fair warning to everyone out there that you might have won a battle last night, but the war will continue and it's far from over. Now get the hell out of the palace. And as always, it's been your pleasure.